me ask you, is there anything we can do now to reverse the changes?
Reversal's a little difficult. What we need to do first is put the brakes on, and
To stop the one.
Yeah, well, it's inconceivable we'd actually stop it, but slowing it down a lot. One of the big things that we understand now from understanding the climate system is that once the CO2 is in the atmosphere, the ocean took up its 30%, but it's not taking up another 5, 10, 15%. It's just there. So you put it in the atmosphere, it's not going anywhere. And so a word that's used for that is commitment. Once you've burned it, it's there. It doesn't come out. And it's there for many, many, many centuries. It's like 1,000 years. So we've committed the planet to that excess warmth for that long. And if we burn at the rate we're burning now, that's 4 degrees centigrade by the end of the century. That's a huge change. And the big changes aren't just in temperature, but they're in precipitation, rainfall that affects agriculture, flooding, where people can live. If one country is kind of dry and the next one over is kind of wet, they're going to have a war. You know, okay, I shouldn't say that. I'm not a policymaker. I'm an observer. As an observer, it's very troubling to see this going on. Reversal, there are other groups. I'm not part of that. I'm an observer of the ocean and of the climate system. There certainly are people talking about remedies. Geoengineering is what it's called. And one method might be to build, it's feasible, scrubbers, CO2 scrubbers, and actually just sit someplace and pull the CO2 out of the atmosphere at some rate.
How would it do that? We need to get one of those people on the show to explain it.
I'm not the person to explain how it works.
But I bet you know somebody.
I know somebody, right, yes. Certainly do know somebody who could come explain that. You would site that maybe next to some farm that could use the excess CO2 for fertilization, maybe if you're growing algae or something like that.
And they're using natural algae
and they add
for fuel as well.
Right, so you could have a win-win situation there. And so there are some people that are talking about that. There are others who talk about other ways to geoengineer. The other ways that one hears about are not permanent.
Yeah.
If you take you can consider this as a giant sanitation problem.
Yeah, I would say so. So to summarize, what is the bottom line for San Diego in the next decade if we don't slow down the process?
Well, 1 decade is a little hard to predict. Those of you that will be living here for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, what you'll be seeing is we'll be getting warmer, we'll be getting drier. We will have far less of our current water resource, which is in the Sierra snowpack and so forth to the north of here. This has California policymakers very, very engaged and involved. The water authorities in California are planning, trying to figure out how to deal with the future. There will be difficulty getting as much water as we normally have in the normal way that we get it. So we'll be warmer and drier. And in Southern California, we know what that equates to. That equates to more fire danger.
Yeah, I was just going to say, fire, which puts off CO2 as well, right?
That's a normal.
Yeah. We need more. We need to save our rainforests. We need trees. We need.
Right.
We need to scrub the CO2. So that'll be our next topic.
Right. Right. That would be a great topic.
But first, we're going to take a tour of the Scripps Oceanography.
Great. We'll welcome you at the pier. Okay.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
coming. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank you.